Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of the Jean Do Show. And in today's episode we have Torment Tides of Numenera. And it's finally here, the sequel to Torment. I backed it several years ago. I think I spent quite a bit of money on it during the Kickstarter. And we'll see if it's worth every penny. The reviews have been pretty good so far, so I'm really hoping that they achieve the same level of quality they did with Planescape Torment, because that game was just brilliant in every way. So yeah, what's more to say? I think you guys are as eager as I am, so let's get started. I am a male. Ooh.
Your mind wakes in darkness. Aching cold sets into an unfamiliar body. A distant howling surrounds you, louder with each passing second. Insistent and invisible hands slap and tear at the membrane that protects you.
Well, this is starting out good.
First emotion is an involuntary and formless panic. You feel you have forgotten something. Something important, as if it once meant the world to you, but the details slip away as you grasp at them. You force your eyes open.
Look at this body. Yeah, look at your body.
The body is... Wait, you are wearing a form-fitting suit of some dark material. You recall that you were wearing something much more elaborate a short time ago. You have smooth, light brown skin, 5 fingers on each hand, 5 toes on each foot. Good muscles, strong but not bulky, and slim hips. Your palms are soft, as if they have not done much labor, but scars and burns on the hands and wrists suggest that you haven't always been careful. Why can't you remember this?
Eager to find that out.
Warning, the cocoon that surrounds you shreds and tears away. You are falling.
Holy shit.
Above you, a small moon is slowly collapsing in on itself. The world is many kilometers below you.
Oh boy. Let's not dive toward the ground. Flatten out.
Instinctively, you spread your arms and legs, and they respond sluggishly. You stop tumbling head over heels. Though you are still spinning laterally, that motion has calmed as well, and you have space to assess your situation, and perhaps to understand the predicament and the body in which you find yourself.
Alright.
Below you, you see a large landmass. A massive ocean dominates the rest of the visible globe, dotted here and there with island chains. Small moons, unusual structures, and strange machines rush past you in glittering profusion as you plummet toward the ground.
The second option will probably not do much, so let's just study the world.
You see that this appears to be a huge megacontinent, the only land of any size on this side of the world at least. Great inland seas and lakes dot the land, and curiously, regular mountain ranges march up and down and across. You are falling toward what looks to be a great bay, a sprawling city perched on its shore just to the north.
Okay.
Further to the north and east, you see a broad plain scattered with curious structures, visible even from this height. The northeastern portion of this land looks to be a desert, a strange blue dot like an eye in its exact center. It seems to hold a city in its watery grasp. To its west is a ring of huge mountains, surmounted by enormous carved peaks spewing magma into a central catch basin. What concerns you most right now is the bay below you. It's coming at you quickly.
Let's just try to slow down the descent.
You've reached a velocity that could, without irony, best be named terminal. You spread your arms and legs and try to catch a draft, and it looks like you'll hit the bay that's rushing toward you, unless you hit the building in its littered waters. A strange web of colors surrounds you, thrown by a figure standing on the balcony of the structure. But it is effective only at slowing your fall.
Well, I'm really grateful.
You strike the building hard enough to crack its crystalline structure, and you hear one of the engines that supports it protest and howl, and the agony of the crash overcomes you. And then... darkness.
Game over. What the Where are we? This is some really weird... Oh, we can interact with this, it seems. Jumbled thoughts cloud your head as you study the empty bowl before you. Drops of liquid fall from the ceiling, spattering on the ground next to the bowl. The light from every drop is reflected in the bowl's rounded hollow, as if it hungers for that light and needs to be filled, yet the bowl remains dry. Another drop falls from the ceiling and splashes across the pylons, wasted. I think we do need to catch that liquid, but let's examine it first. Oh, what was that? Oh, we cannot click on it, it seems. Let's see. You trace your fingers over the slippery, overlapping scales that spiral up from the bottom of the bowl. The sharp-toothed rim plucks at your skin. It's going to be tricky to move this bowl without slicing your fingers on the edge. You might have to put some effort into it. Reflected light streaks across the surface of the bowl as another droplet falls from the ceiling. Yeah, I guess the only option we have is actually move it, so... You've encountered your first task. You have 3 stat pools, might, speed and intellect, that you can spend to increase your chance of success. This is called using effort. Okay. To more easily move the ball in front of you, use mouse to spend might for a higher level of effort. Don't worry if you fail this task, and torment failure often results in interesting outcomes. I don't think that's always good, but okay. Okay, so... well, let's just do this and go. So does it replenish when we rest or something, or... Okay, you carefully take hold of the bowl. Avoid the teeth on the serrated rim. With a deep breath, you move it over the glowing pool of fallen light. Let's see what happens. Oh, so pretty. Drop by drop, the bowl fills, ripples spreading over the blurred outline of your reflection. A pale blue luminescence stretches into the corners of the room. A clear radiance spills across the segmented floor, washing away the nearest shadows and pouring into your mind, melting the ragged edges of your fragmented thoughts. You are not whole, not yet, but you have begun to heal from the damage done in your long fall. A voice calls out from somewhere high above, beyond the reaches of the spreading light. Oh. Hello, are you still alive down there? We're up here. Build a path up to us. Ooh. Okay, now let's get over there. As soon as you touch the orb, a memory floods your mind. Ooh, this is so planescapey. You stand in front of a rusted door. The air is humid and dank. You've had a moment's respite from this waterlogged hell, a bubble of still air, your resting point. You've breathed water before, and you've lived decades beneath the waves. But this body is an air breather, and the constant pressure has been crushing you ever so subtly. Worse, your companion's mind seems to be wandering from the task at hand. He's a genius with machines, as you well know, but now he seems distracted. The device in his hand is covered in knobs, wires and antennas. He believes it can get the two of you through this corroded door, but he's merely staring at it. Perhaps he's lost faith in his invention, but that is hardly your concern. This mission cannot be delayed, it must proceed. Alright, let's see what the options are. Let's fix the device yourself. You mumble a few words, drawing power from the air around you until a solution appears in your mind. You snatch the device from his hand, rewire it and shove it back at him. "Oh," he says, examining your work. "Sorry, I wasn't trying to improve the thing." He waves the device at the door and the stale air of your bubble freshens as the door swings open. A dark hallway lies beyond, a passage that links the waterboarded cells and the aquatic viewing areas. What you seek lies there. Moments later, you're underwater again, your hands closing around a strange yet familiar artifact. You need it to complete something. It hovers above a pedestal, rotating in dark water. An electric current runs through your fingers as your hand crosses the vertical plane of the pedestal, and an iridescent field coalesces so fast that a wave of pressure dazes you for a moment. The rising pulse of a sonar alarm ripples through the water. The guards won't be far behind. Can we disable the pulse? You focus on the cloudy base of the pedestal. Your fingers instinctively find the control panel for the jeweled force field, almost as if you had built it in the first place. You remove it, casting it to the side, and reach inside to deactivate the crystals that power both the pulse and the pedestal. As you remove them, a scaly hand falls on your shoulder. Your head whips around and you see only the inky blackness of a piscine eye. Ooh. Dope. The memory begins to fade as you were being drawn backwards through a tunnel, and you hear more pylons rising from the pit. Something is wrong. The events within the orb have settled into that gap in your mind, but the edges of it are rough, as though the memory itself is not truly yours. That's interesting. There's something else, a gust of sour air pulling at you, like a predator inhaling the scent of its prey at the far end of a dark, whispering field. Oh boy. Okay, let's go. Another orb. The mirror looks strange, as though what you see in it is real and you're the reflection. The light around the door frame dims and flares like a roaring fire in a high wind. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Another memory, it seems. You stand beside a woman on a verdant crag. Beneath the two of you is a broad plateau, towering above the overgrowth far below. Strange machines have been built in the cliffside, presumably for reconnaissance or defense. A metal disc gleams from the center of the plateau. You're self-aware humanoid machines drill into the base of the cliffs below. If you were looking for a sanctuary, and you were desperately, this seems to be the right place. So, is he looking for sanctuary? I don't know about this, the woman says, her voice flat, neutral. Her face is turned away from you. What makes this place any more secure than the other ones we found? So I think they were indeed looking for a place to hide. Let's see. Draw attention to the hidden details. Oh, curious. So this will probably be the way you get your class or something, I think. Let's just charm our way through this. A cloud passes over the sun as you engage her in spirited, friendly debate, pointing out the footprint of a prior world civilization whose power remains untapped. After a few minutes she laughs, raising her hands in mock surrender. Stop, stop! Your servitors are down there. You've already chosen this as a side, haven't you? She waits for your affirmation and says, "Alright, I'm convinced." The two of you sketch your plans for the sanctuary, drawing schematics and architectural diagrams. Then you descend into the plateau to examine the open ground. The woman suggests having one of the servitors build a shelter for your time here. You try to draw one of the constructs away from its task, but it doesn't respond to your voice. When you lay a hand on its shoulder to reinforce your command, it whirls and strikes you across the face with inhuman speed. It turns back to its task, ignoring you. Your companion helps you rise, laughter in her eyes. It seems your construct has other ideas. What's the matter with it? Let's see. Now we could check out mechanical faults. Examine the construct for mechanical faults. Everything resolves into sharp focus and you see that the servitor's rear actuators are corrupted. You dig into the construct's back. It seems not to mind as long as you don't interfere with its task. Deftly you reset the actuators and see energy spark into disused portions of the construct's brain. The construct resumes its work and this time it listens when you speak to it. Acknowledged. It obediently trundles to the side of your new shelter. The image freezes, then fades, and you feel the memory filling the gap in your mind, blocked by jagged block. You stagger, clutching your head, reclaiming your memory hurts. And once more, there is something else. Hair lifts one by one on the back of your neck. Something beyond this room can sense what you are doing, and is hunting you. Not really happy about that. Another memory. Lots of memories. A vision of a city springs up around you. Your city in flames and under attack. Your defenders have fought and died all day, and still the attackers keep coming. They fight as if your destruction were demanded of them. They care nothing for mercy, surrender, or plunder. What they want is blood. But you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her to safety, and you need to rally your defenders. But even as you turn towards the door of the tower, two of the attackers descend from a hovering machine. You don't have time to strike at them before they land. One is brutally large. His weapon is a vibrating axe. The other is slim, sheathed in glassy armor, and holding a hilt with sizzling invisible blade. Damn, that's very overpowered. Your companion backs away. She's too young to help. Your enemies advance single file, confined by the parapet. Yeah, I think option 3 is pretty good. Fight defensively and figure out who presents the greater threat. I think the smaller one. The memory seems crystal clear. The giant is menacing, it's true, but the invisible blade of his companion is more worrisome still. The energy field that flickers and wavers around it suggests that she can carve matter at a molecular level, tearing pieces of her target into nothingness. If you're to save yourself, your best bet is to tackle her first. She's stuck behind the giant, waiting her turn to attack you, unable to bring her weapon to bear until he's out of the way. Okay. But it's clear that she expects him to handle you, and her eyes rove behind you. Her focus on your ward. She's certainly not expecting you to dive between the giant's legs and come up inside her guard. She can't bring her blade to bear in time. You drive her dagger up under her chin. You catch her before her deadly blade drops onto you and spin her around. The weapon slashes into the giant and he topples, bisected. Damn. The immediate threat ended, you focus on finding a way back to your allies. You open the tower door and rush down the stairs. The door at the base of the stairs is slightly cracked, opening just a bit into the hall. You hear more of the enemy soldiers beyond. Hurl yourself against the door and knock them to the ground. Yeah, fuck it, let's charge through them. Counting your defenses to protect them. You charge through the dim shadows and burst through the doorway, ramming into the nearest soldier. He falls and you rebound nimbly off him, only to take a direct hit from his companion's blade. The impact launches you down the hall, just as you hoped, though the blow makes your ears ring. You come to your feet and race on, ignoring the mild ache in your chest. Projectiles skip a spark of the walls around you, and you barely feel the single desperate bolt that deflects off your reinforced backplate. Wow. But we made it through. The memory begins to fade and you find yourself back in your own body. Your temples throb with the racing force of your heartbeat, and the reclaimed memories blaze within you like a bonfire on a mountain peak, visible to every predator for kilometers around. A tremor rocks the floor beneath you, as though a massive fist has struck the room itself. Swaying on your feet, you see frantic movement within the borders of a mirror at the edge of the room. Okay, let's see what's up there. Oh. The border of this mirror is lavishly decorated with a dizzying number of interlocked symbols, daggers, masks, paintbrushes, amulets, and more. But that's nothing compared to what you see in the glass. You see a vast crowd of people, exact doppelgangers of you, shoving, arguing with, and fighting each other. Most are drab imitations of you, but a precious few are vivid and pull at your attention. Each of them bears an intricate pentagonal tattoo on their head. In their eyes, their actions, you see the memories you discovered within the orbs, and the choices you made shining like distant stars. Your hand twitches at your side, and though some of the bright doppelgangers ignore you, an even small number immediately turn to you, waiting for you to choose them and learn what you might become. A rumble shakes the room, and a slow vibration spreads from the darkness below, rippling towards the ceiling. Oh, so this is okay. Yeah, let's go for the smooth talker. I love that. With a roguish grin, the doppelganger drops a few pilfered coins and makes his way over to you, slipping a dagger from a hidden sheath on its wrists. It flicks the dagger high into the air, winking at you. It catches the weapon by the blade between its thumb and forefingers. Damn, that's pretty good. And whips it at your head. You nearly duck before realizing the dagger is still in its hand. At your reaction, the doppelganger apologizes so smoothly you forget you were even mad. Ooh, silver-tongued little bastard. The doppelganger spins the dagger back into its sheath and waits for your decision. Okay, so I think what happens here is that you, based on the choices we made, you get to choose a doppelganger which you want to be. So, yeah, I think I'll be the smooth talker. A bit of a spoiler alert for Planescape Torment, so skip a few seconds, I think. But I love the way that you could just skip battles altogether, including the final boss. That was just brilliant. The remaining doppelgangers scatter for the edges of the mirror and vanish. Your chosen identity steps forward. Its appearance changes as it steps out the rippling glass. Its face exudes intelligence and confidence. Shadows of several devices shimmer all around, technology of several kinds, from a myriad past of ages. Damn. Blah. You get the feeling you, would be comfortable with all of it. The word nano sounds in your mind. Gain descriptor, slick. Hey, we got some might pull back. Your doppelganger continues walking, stepping into you, filling you, making you whole. Your decision rings out into the cavernous room. Cavernous. Damn, I learned to English. Awakenings and unlocking vast mechanisms behind the wall. Suddenly, a grotesque noise rings through your shared worlds like a bell, if a bells could rot. Something is coming. Oh boy. The mirror fades, leaving a dark, open doorway. You take a deep breath and step through. Ooh, look at me. I'm a slick nano. Your choices in the memories and the mirror have begun to build your character, but now you have the opportunity to decide on a number of details. First, you can decide to change your type. Type defines the abilities and skills you'll be able to acquire as you advance. Okay. So I'm a slick nano. So I cannot use these, I think. Oh, like that. Oh, my armor changes as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what is this? Are elite warriors of the 9th world using weapons and armor to fight. Soldiers could be glaives. Most glaives have a high might and use the... Okay, so we probably get a bonus because of the slick. So yeah, because we are slick, we get quick fingers and persuasion. Okay, and what is okay. Jack. There are jacks of all trades, hence the name. Involving a wide. Okay, so flex skill. Choose one exploration lore. Okay, so we can use this as an ability. Oh yeah, each day, so okay. And what's a nano? Cold mages, yeah, I've thought as much. Okay, +1 training level in concentration skill. What's concentration? Yeah, this doesn't really ring a bell at the moment, but okay. This is a spell, I think, and this cipher limit, I do not know. But yeah, I like the what should we choose? A Jack is a sort of a rogue, I think. Yeah, it says so. But yeah, I like the idea of being a mage, actually. Practice in armor. And why is this indicated in red? Does it mean we can use those abilities? Are they fully... No, I think we can. Yeah, I think we'll go with the nano, I think. Yeah, I think we do. Stat pools are the resources you could use to apply effort or activate abilities. You can distribute points as you see fit. 2 points remaining. Oh, okay, like that. Okay. Every 2 points in intellect also increase willpower. Okay. I think it's not a bad idea to actually increase this, but yeah, let's just do it. See what happens. Abilities unlocked by your type can be active actions such as attacks or spell like, okay, or unique passive effects. Oh, the surface thoughts of most people or creatures you speak with, and you will sometimes hear their thoughts. This is often helpful. Oh, okay. Oh, they're really rarely appreciated. Okay, that's interesting. Teleport one ally to a point within range. I think this is actually pretty good, and I can use another. Maybe adaptation? Some extra armor can be pretty good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really know what this does, so I have no clue. Oh, can I deselect it now? Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, okay. So we mystical. Ooh, I think mystical is a pretty good way to go, I think. Okay. You now have the chance to view specific bonuses and penalties it grants. You can also... Okay, so I'm a slick man. Yeah, I think I want to stay this way. This is fine. Oh, wait. Is there another? Oh, you also have intimidation. Mystical. Graceful. Intelligent. I think we're sticking with slick here. Yeah, I'm fine. It's all good. Ooh, what the hell? Everything about the spectral figure seems dreamlike. He's a hazy silhouette who seems to be made of blue glass smoke. He wears stylish, well-cut clothes. His handsome bearded face seems hauntingly familiar, though you've never seen him before. He breathes a sigh of relief when he sees you. We weren't sure that would work. We pooled our strength and channeled it through me to reach you, to wake you up. He glances at the other figures here and frowns unhappily. It took more out of them than we thought. The other reflections, they're more like shadows now. Ah, poor things. Look, I bet you have a lot of questions. This whole place is basically your mind. Your body is still out there in the real world, healing from that fall. You need to get out of there and finish the process. He shrugs. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Yeah, let's ask this. Before I met you, it felt like something was hunting me. Do you know what it was? He closes his eyes. Dead. That's a memory I don't want to recall. Large black furious. It's our death. It's the sorrow. He closes his eyes. I hope it's lost interest in you. If it finds us, we're done for. Move. You said I had to finish the process. What do you mean by that? After you wake up from this dream state and attune to the tides, you'll need to find something called a resonance chamber. Your body should have landed somewhere near it. Just climb inside that and everything will be fine. It's just as vague as find Ferrot in Planescape. Yeah, what do you mean attune the tides? Tides are like a force. Like the force? Like gravity or magnetism or something. Except they respond to people's actions and perceptions. Your body, that is. Your body in the real world needs the tides to survive. Is that something you need to worry about? Your body will attune as it wakes up. Damn, a lot of mystery stuff. What's a resonance chamber? I remember pieces about it, but not the whole. It's a crystal sarcophagus. I remember having it 5 mechanical arms around it and a metal ring set into the floor. I think we were aiming for it when we fell. When you open your eyes in real world, it should be nearby. Yeah, who are these people? That's what they are. As I said, it's your mind. You'll find reflections of people you knew. People you met in real life and with whom you shared some kind of psychic connection. I don't know how or why, it just happens. If this is my mind, why don't I remember any of you? Yeah, that's a good question. It's your mind, a construct built to, I don't know, share thoughts, store your true self. Wait, you know how people say, in the first place? This is definitely the first place of your memory. Well, it was the first place for me anyway. You probably know better since it's yours. If you don't remember now, maybe it'll come back to you later. Who are you? He pauses and looks down at himself, considering a long time before answering. I'm you. I'm part of your mind, a splinter. I was waiting here for you. We called you with the memories of the others who are here. I don't know what happened next. Yeah, how do you know all this? That's a pretty good question. He throws up his hands in frustration. I'm just a part of you. I look at you and I know. This place was made for you, for us. And I remember pieces of knowledge that come to me when you ask your questions, but that's all. So, how do I get back to the real world? There's a portal down there. It'll take you back to your body. Just step through it and the whole tides thing should take care of itself. It's still pretty vague, but we'll find out. He crosses his arms. When you wake up, find the resonance chamber and activate it. Then we can... What in the hells is that? Oh boy. I think that's the... What was it? The sinner? The sorrow. Yep. Oh, fudge. The sorrow is anchored to those reflections. It's devouring their power. Oh boy. We have to get rid of them, destroy its anchors, or else the sorrow will erase us forever. A crisis begins when you enter into a dangerous situation. Crises are turn-based encounters where you can fight, sneak, manipulate your environment, or talk your way out of trouble. No? Each turn you can take one action to attack or activate an ability. You can also move. Okay. Okay, we need to kill the reflection. To attack and... Okay, let's attack it. Effort can be applied to attacks to increase your chance to hit. As with other tasks, each level of effort decreases your chances by 20% at the cost of 1 point of step. Unarmed attacks use speed, but other weapons and abilities might use might or intellect instead. Oh, we get bonus damage as well. Yeah, let's do the maximum damage. Nice. going to hide inside your mind. Now run, get to the next one. Okay, let's go, 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 go. Oh. Ah, what the hell? Oh no, it's crashed. Don't crash on me, please. And it crashed. Oh, that's a bummer. That's pretty unfortunate. Well, maybe it's a good time to end the episode, I think, and we'll we might continue this playthrough. I think it's pretty interesting thus far, and yeah, but the problem is I'm really stuck between a lot of games now, because the Switch is coming out this Friday, and I'm actually planning on doing a Zelda playthrough, and Mass Effect will be coming out later in March. Walking Dead will release a new episode in March, so March is a pretty busy month. So but I really want to play this, but we'll see how it goes and how much you guys like it. If you guys like it really much, as much as I do, then I might just consider skipping something or whatever. Not Mass Effect though. I need to play that again. Anyway, sorry about the crash, but really thankful for that you're watching this video, and I'll be seeing you next time. Later. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching my video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, be sure to do it. I would love to hear your thoughts about the video. And if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to check out the videos listed on the left side over here. And you can subscribe to my channel by pressing the button below. That way you will get an update whenever I upload something new. And the good thing about it all, it doesn't cost a thing.